Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Frank here, the founder of Addiction Mindset Recovery Coaching Programs. In today's brief video, I want to walk you through an activity to help you quit vaping or to help you quit using nicotine products. So when I'm working with clients one-on-one or when people are sending me DMs or sending me emails, one of the things that they often say to me is, Dr. Frank, I know I have to quit, but I love vaping. Dr. Frank, I really want to quit, but I love smoking. I love nicotine. And I can guarantee you, in my own journey as someone who was once addicted to these products, I have said those exact same words time and time again during my active addiction. But is that really true? Do you really love vaping? Do you really love smoking? Well, let's find out. Take out a pen and paper, and what I want you to do is write down a list of a few other things that you love in life. And we're going to go through my list in a minute. And when you come up with your list, I want you to write out the reasons why you love these other things or you love these other people, whatever it is in your life. When I write down or when I think of things that I love, the first things that come to mind is my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my fiance. Why do I love these people? Because they support me and they're around to care for me. They're around to lift me up when I'm feeling down, and they always have my back. These are people that mean the world to me because of the support that they give me. I love my pets. I used to have a dog. Sadly, my dog passed away many years ago, but I truly loved my pet. Now, why did I love my pet dog? Because no matter what, come hell or high water, this animal, this dog, this family member was super excited to see me. I could be in a terrible mood. My dog would sense it. He'd come over to me. He'd sit on my lap, and he would then lift me back up. He was a source of joy in my life, and pets for many people are something that they love. Another thing I wrote down on my list is that I love my job. I'm an addiction recovery coach, and I'm also a chiropractor, and I have chiropractic offices. I love my job because I'm able to help people become healthier. It's such a rewarding experience to be able to help someone who's in pain or someone who's struggling with addiction and watch them progress and get better. It's super rewarding. Now, I also love my job because my job makes me a living. It makes me money. And I'm going to be honest, I love making money. Money pays for other things in my life that bring me joy and bring me excitement, and it gives me and my family a sense of security, and I love that feeling of security, financial security. Another thing that I wrote down that I love is exercise. I love exercise because of the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel good physically. It makes me feel good mentally. It makes me feel good emotionally. It's a big confidence boost when I'm taking care of myself and when I'm exercising. I love sleep. I literally wrote down that I love sleep. I love sleep because when you get a good night's sleep, you know that next morning you wake up refreshed, you wake up with a sense of mental clarity, and you're ready to take on your day. Now, this is where the problem comes in. If I were to write down, I love vaping, I love nicotine, and then I were to write out the reasons as to why I love vaping or I love nicotine, we run into an issue. Because when I think of all the reasons why I wanted to quit vaping, when I wanted to quit being a nicotine addict, I had a drug addiction to nicotine, just like many of you guys watching this. What was it that I loved, or what is it that you love so much about it? Is it the way that your lungs feel when you vape? Do you enjoy not being able to breathe and perform at your highest level of physical activity? Is it being a slave to something? Do you love having to do the morning or evening gas station runs or vape shop runs for this product when you have a million other important things to do in your life? Do you love going through withdrawals? Because remember, when you're addicted to nicotine, you go through withdrawal every 20 to 30 minutes. For some people using nicotine salt products on the regular, it might even be more frequently. So do you love getting the chills? Do you love getting a headache? Do you love getting brain fog and losing your sense of focus when you don't have this drug? Do you love how nicotine or smoking impacts your relationships? I know I've lost relationships in the past due to my addictions and due to my bad habits. So did I love enjoying destroying my relationships for a substance that's quite literally giving me nothing in return? What is it that you love? Is it the taste of a cigarette? Is it the smell? Is it the taste of a vape? Well, if you're saying you love the taste, go buy some sugar-free Jolly Ranchers and just consume those. Have a drink that's going to taste good, not an alcoholic beverage, but like a flavored water or something. What is it that you're saying you love so much about this? Is it the health risk that it's putting you at? Do you love worrying that you're going to get cancer? Do you love worrying that you're going to get COPD or develop asthma? Do you love going to the doctor to tell them about something that you have wrong in your body and then them not being able to figure it out? Because let's be honest, no one has any idea what the true health complications are, or the vast majority of health complications that we're going to see from these things. Do you enjoy doing that? Or is that actually a huge source of stress in your life? Is that actually a huge source of anxiety in your life? Now, maybe you're going to tell me this, Dr. Frank, I love the buzz. For those of you that still get a buzz. Well, what is it that you love so much about that buzz? Do you enjoy that buzz more than working on your goals and going after other things in your life that bring you joy? Is that buzz and the sense of joy that you get from that high so great that you are willing to sacrifice finances, relationships, productivity, mental health, and physical health? Because I don't think so. For me, at the end of the day, when I look at the list of things that I actually love, and when I put nicotine in there, it doesn't make any sense. What do you love about continuing to do something that you no longer want to do anymore, day in, day out, 365 days a year? To me, that sounds like hell on earth. And for many people, active addiction is just that. It's a living hell. It's a nightmare. And there's nothing that I love in retrospect, looking back on that nightmare, about nicotine addiction. What addiction does is it lies to us. It manipulates us. It takes advantage of us, and it controls us. And I can tell you, as someone who's been enjoying his process in recovery, as someone who's been thriving in sobriety, I don't love being controlled by something. I don't love being manipulated by something. I don't love being a slave to something that gives me nothing in return. I don't love investing my time, my energy, and my effort into something that's a guaranteed failing investment. There's nothing that I loved about that. And I think if you take a moment and you get serious with yourself and you take a deep look at what nicotine addiction actually is for you, you're going to see that there is no benefit. You're going to see that that statement of I love nicotine is nothing more than that addictive voice in your brain manipulating you, telling you yet again another lie. One of the many lies, and maybe one of the most harmful lies, that addiction tells us. I've said this in other videos. Nicotine addiction, or even THC addiction if you're in a bad place with that, it's like being in a toxic relationship. It's like being with a person who is beyond disrespectful to you. It's like being with a person who treats you like garbage. And here you are begging for their love, a love that you're never going to get. There's a lot of people who struggle with that in real life relationships, people who are in really toxic relationships. And breaking away can be hard because you've been so manipulated and you've been so controlled. Well, maybe today is the day that you start to pursue things in your life that you actually love. Maybe today is the day that you start to pursue things in your life that actually bring you a sense of joy and well-being, both physically and mentally. And maybe today's the day that you break up or you break off this relationship, this toxic love relationship that you have with nicotine. As I've said in other videos, drop today's date. Let me know, is today the day you're going to quit? And then if you could be so kind, why don't you leave some of the things in your life that you love in the comments, so those viewers who are watching this struggling to think of things on their list have some ideas, and let us know the reasons too why you love those things. And if you really want to go extra in the comments, maybe let us know all the reasons why you don't actually love nicotine, even though at one point in your life you might have thought you did. I hope this video helps. I'll see you guys in the comments. I'm going to be responding to all of them. I'll see you there.